This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley, coming at you from the Londonderry Invite. Last invite of the year, apart from Wilderness, which is also happening today. Got a bunch of good D1 teams here today. I think a few D2 teams as well. So
yeah, should be a great race.
Yeah.
Great meet.
So we're waiting for our first events to start. Should be the 4x8, I believe, right? 4x8 would be the first one. Then you got the prelims for hundreds afterwards.
Perfect day for running today. No wind to speak of. I mean, it's a little bit, but not much. But cloudy day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could ask for anything better than this, especially right now in the season. Usually it's around 70s to 80s in mid-May. But right now it's very nice.
What do you think it is, like 65? I mean, it's probably perfect.
Yeah. So looking at the schedule, I'll pull that up real quick. So first off, we will have the 4x8, and then the trials of hurdles, then dash, then a 10-minute break, then 100 hurdles finals, 100 dash finals, and then normal meet schedule after that until the 4x4 at the end. Looking forward to today. I was looking through the entries before this, and I have a couple events that I was looking at for being pretty good events of the day, for me at least. I was looking at the girls' 100. You got a lot of the top runners in the state there.
Yeah, it's been a real strong year for New Hampshire as far as the 100 meters go. I mean, we got some girls that are just really fast.
Yeah, I don't know much about sprinting, but I do know that they are very fast.
Well,
And I was also thinking about the boys' 1600 today was looking pretty fast, or at least like really tight up front.
so we got the 4x800 girls making their way to the start and get this race going. So we're going to have Bedford, Nashua North, Nashua South, Elvern, Salem, Manchester Memorial, Concord, Souhegan, and Goffstown. Top seed comes in with Bedford by actually quite a bit, coming in with a 9:54. But again, in these meets, you're not sure what team's stacking the deck.
Yeah, I mean, we do have Fiona Lee from Bedford, who we know is potentially one of the top runners in the 800 in the state.
The first race on the track is the 4x800 meter relay team competing in this event are Bedford,
I do see her.
North and South, Elvern, Salem, Memorial, Concord, Souhegan, and Goffstown.
So I'm going to guess that that Bedford is stacking this one today. And what was the top seed time in this?
9:54. Second best team's 10:27. So.
All right, they're off. So it looks like, yep, Bedford is in front. Everyone, it's actually spreading out really quickly.
It's like Bedford and Concord.
Yep. Alvern moving up as well.
Souhegan? Is that Souhegan?
No, that's Alvern moving
That's
up.
Alvern now?
Yep.
Gotcha.
And
Yep.
Memorial, I believe, in fourth. So yeah, definitely very spread out so far. So Alvern's taking that lead heading to the final stretch of the first lap. So kind of got our top four right here already. We got another pack hanging in there.
Threw in 72, so pretty decent.
Yeah, that's great for a first lap.
72 for the first 400.
That's real quick. So we'll see if that maybe was a bit too hard or if that will allow someone to make a move on this final lap.
For all running events, the clerking area is the blue tent.
So Bedford's really
at
stretching
the
it out right now.
Beginning of the dash straightaway. It's not the one at the finish. Clerking area.
And about 5 meters
is
now.
The blue tent at the beginning of the straightaway. All boys 4x800 meter relay teams should be checking in at this time. All boys 4x800 meter relay teams.
So here we got Bedford coming to the final stretch. Healthy lead right here after that second lap.
She looks strong. She looks like she can go another half mile.
Yeah.
Coming into the first handoff, that's Bedford.
So she held pace good, coming in about 225.
Yeah, that's awesome.
225, 226 split.
Both laps sub 5 pace.
231.
Yeah, I think we'll see a real good time here.
This girl's got perfect form for Bedford. Looks good. That gap's really opened up now.
Yeah.
So we get Bedford, Elverin, Concord, Memorial. That's your top 4. And then we get a next pack of the final 4. The next 4. And then we got one just a little bit off the pace. Souhegan.
And one thing we discussed yesterday, if you're at this meet, you might as well field a 4x8 just to score some points, which is what a lot of these teams have done. It's nice to see. If you look at the battle notes, Bedford from Clipper Relays does have the top seed time in the state so far, at least in D1.
There we go. I knew it.
So it looks like a good battle between our teams fighting for second place. Concord, Alvern, and Memorial.
So that third lap was 1:12.72.04.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
They're just maintaining.
See that approaching halfway? Yeah, anytime you have a group of 4 sub 230 runners, that's a pretty solid team. Here she comes with 100 meters to go.
Coming into the halfway point of this race, winning by over 100 meters at this time. That's Bedford High School.
Another great leg. Looks like it's going to be 229, 230.
456 halfway.
So here's our battle for second. Look at South moving up. Wow. Big move by South here.
Big move by South.
Yeah, that was a great last lap. So she's put her team in it.
I mean, they came way.
Yeah.
Way I mean, we'll have to look see what her splits
That'd be
were.
great. Good thing to look at.
So she popped off at 225.
Wow, that's great. So that's the top leg of the day so far.
Actually, 235, excuse me.
Okay.
235, and then the other one's just, wait a minute, let this thing settle out. Maybe, actually, it wouldn't settle, it hasn't settled yet at the time. I'll give you the right time.
Either way, Bedford's coming in through their first lap of the third leg.
Yeah, 235.
Still hanging tough. That was, I think, another 73, 72 first lap. So a lot of consistency for Bedford. As now we have Alvern making the move on South for second place. Then Concord in fourth, and then a good battle for fifth. North, and then is that Memorial and Salem?
Bedford's consistent on their first lap. They're all 112, 112,
Yeah.
112 of their legs.
I think we'll see a bit of a faster faster first lap from their anchor, considering it is Fiona Lee. Here we come. One leg to go. Bedford's basically led since 500 meters in. All right, so getting it right at 7:30. A little bit after that.
So it was at 2:34, I believe.
So yeah, they'll be pretty close to their seed time. And Alvern right now is pretty much locked in second right now. South has a bit of a gap for third. And a pretty tight battle, looks like, for fourth. So yeah, Lee's flying right now.
Yeah, she ain't messing around, huh?
Didn't she just run like a 5:08 mile? So yeah, she's going to come through pretty quick here. .68. So that's not half bad. That's pretty quick.
67.46.
Yeah. So
Pretty good one.
if she holds that, they are going to smash their seed time. Yeah, Alvern still is strong in second place. And it's a really good battle. We got South and North, and then Memorial and Concord. All for those scoring positions.
Yeah, that could be a good battle down the end. Whoever decides to make the big move.
Winner, Bedford
Yeah.
High School.
So Fiona Lee anchoring Bedford to a.
Should break 10
This
minutes.
is going to be a very good
Should
time.
break 10 minutes.
Wow, 9:50.
9:50.76 for Bedford High School. Coming second is Alvern High School.
So that's a great time. That is going to crush their seed time. Alvern's in second now. So they opened up a pretty good gap on that anchor leg.
So Alvern will be just.
And we got a really good battle starting here. Look at Memorial. Wow, big kick. So they were out pretty strong. They're going to finish really strong as well. This is an awesome
Second
finish.
was Alvern, 10:26.77.
So Memorial's
big
coming
move
in.
by Memorial for
Yeah. Looks like 10:48. Yeah, she gave it all she had at the last straightaway.
Third, Memorial,
North,
10:48.34.
Concord, and South can hold on for sixth.
Nashua North was fourth, 10:52.11. Fifth was Concord, 10:53.76.
So all of them who scored were under
Sixth
11.
was Nashua South, 10:55.46. In today's
So we got
meet,
Sauhegan finishing up now,
all
and
event
then
winners
Goffstown looks
will
like.
receive awards. Just first place in all events will receive very special awards. At some point, I would like one representative from the Bedford girls relay team to report to the press box. Bedford's 4 by 800 meter girls relay team, report to the press box, please. Event winners, when you report to the press box, you'll receive your awards.
All right,
but
so
you also
now
will
here are the
be
boys.
interviewed by New Hampshire Track and Field.
So the boys,
The
we got
website
Bedford,
will be
Nashua
running
South,
live.
Merrimack, Goffstown, Wyndham, Memorial, Nashua North, Elvern, and Londonderry. Bedford comes in with an 8-10. So Bedford is playing the keeps for the 4x800.
Yeah.
Today's meet is being
Double winner.
broadcast live on LancerTiming.com. Each event, as it occurs, is being broadcast on LancerTiming.com. At this point, I would like all boys and
See, I'm going to say
girls
Bedford's
in
going
the
to
high hurdles
take this
to
one.
report to
So
the
I saw
clerking
Jacob Redmond
area.
as their anchor.
Reminder, the clerking area is the blue tent at the start of the straightaway. Boys and girls in the hurdles, please.
So yeah, Bedford's out well. Londonderry is out well.
Ryan Fortin leading the way. Londonderry. Boy, he's chugging along pretty good.
Yeah, what's he going to come through in?
59.
59? Yeah, that's pretty good.
$58.89 came through.
Yeah, that definitely took a toll on him.
Goffstown's pulling into the lead now.
Again, all boys and girls in the high hurdles, check in at this time if you would, please.
So we got Goffstown, Londonderry, Bedford.
First leg of the boys 4x800 is being run. Looks like Goffstown and Londonderry at this point, followed by Bedford.
Goffstown looking strong coming in through the 150 to go.
It's a strong leg by Goffstown.
Oh, yeah. That's actually...
2 minutes flat. 201, 202, 203. Excellent first lap.
very strong.
Goffstown, Londonderry, and Bedford at the handoff.
See if Londonderry can close that gap.
So Londonderry, Goffstown, Bedford, Nashua South, and Memorial. This race is far from over, though.
Bedford trying to close that gap right now. He's doing pretty good.
But Goffstown's holding their own. Gotta give it to them. Bedford's got, they're probably down by 15, 20 yards. But you can see that second group is all kind of making their way up.
Yeah, they're definitely going to start working together to close in on Goffstown. Hopefully. Oh, here we go. We
So
got
Bedford's starting to make the move into first. Going to overtake
Bedford's-
Goffstown at this point. Goffstown's doing their best to latch
Goffstown
on.
and Bedford and Londonderry and North.
Goffstown still finishing strong. Same with the second pack.
Bedford will be finishing up with Redmond, so that should help their chances.
What was the split on that one?
So we get Bedford coming in at 413.92. So we basically had another like a 207. So they came through with a 206 on the first one and then a 207 on the second one.
Oh, really strong running then.
His first split was 56.48. So he ain't messing around.
And still looking good with 2:50 to go.
He looks like a decent half miler. See what happens coming down around home stretch. Okay, now Redmond has got it. So we'll see. So he ran a 56 and a 104. So basically a 201 he had. Just under. That was a good leg.
Very good for being all by himself.
Second place is definitely tightened up now. What's Redmond run for half? He's got, I think it's what, a 155, 156? He's put up some pretty good numbers.
Yeah, those are some pretty good times.
Yeah, he's definitely the class right now of Division One. He's 157.
That's pretty good because he's all around.
Over the winter, though, I think he ran a little faster.
He must have, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you run at indoor states for the 1500?
So they're going to be low 8. See if they can beat their seed time. Be close. Pretty much the same as what they came in with. So Bedford ticked at an 8:10:35. So basically,
Bedford High School, 8:10:35. Second was Goffstown, 8:24:45. Third, Nashua South, 8:26:61.
so his time was a 1:55.7.
Fourth was Merrimack.
It's a pretty good split.
8:37. Fifth, Londonderry, 8:42.55, and 6 Memorial, 8:46.01.
Goffstown, 8:24.
When you get a
Nashua South,
chance,
8:26.
Bedford, I'd like
Nothing
the
wrong with that, but
Bedford
I'll tell you
relay
what,
team
155.70
to
is
report to the back of the
pretty
press
good.
box for your rewards and
Especially
to
when
be
you're running all by
interviewed
yourself
by
out there.
New Hampshire Track and Field.
Alvin still finishing up.
I was impressed by Goffstown, though. I mean,
I mean, they
was
put
a good
out
one.
they put on a good fight. Yep, Alvin finishing up.
Goffstown came in with an
Next on the track is going to
8:51,
be the boys
finished up with an 8:24.
110-meter
Pretty good.
high hurdle
27-second
trials.
improvement.
There are 3 heats.
Very good.
The winner of each heat plus the next best 5 times qualify for the finals this afternoon. At this time, I would like all girls and boys in the 100-meter dash report to the clerking area. Reminder, clerking area is the blue tent at the beginning
Yeah, if
of
I'm
the
Goffstown,
straightaway.
I think I would look at
Boys
that
and
and think,
girls,
as a
100
D3,
meters.
or they,
On the
D2
track
or
first
D3?
is going to be
D2?
the boys
So it
high
depends who
hurdle
runs
trials,
at States in the 4x8.
followed by the
Yeah.
That could be
girls
up there
high
for
hurdle
a state
trials.
championship.
Definitely.
In both of these, there are
I was
3
impressed. That was nothing wrong with
qualifying
that.
heats.
Yeah.
The winner of each heat plus the next best 5 times will qualify for the finals held a little bit later.
See, I think Co Brown last night ran 8:19, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
And that was without Cox and
Right, and they won't
Leno,
stack
so.
the deck for that one.
Yeah. But those guys are still going to be fighting for that championship. And Sauhegan usually runs a 4x8, so I imagine they'll probably do that as well. And they won indoors, so that could be interesting.
Hurdles are set.
So we're going to have Heat 1, we're going to have Dustin Westcott of Bedford, Crowell of Keene, Reynolds of Merrimack Valley, Chong of Bedford, Villaview of South, Child of Pinkerton, and Flaherty of Elvern. 1492, Chris Chong of Bedford is the top seed.
First trial heat.
All right, so yeah, there's Chung up front. Quite a bit. So he'll hold on. How many heats are there going to be?
So Chong takes that. It's going to be 3 heats.
Chong from Bedford,
Right.
1637. Child from Pinkerton, 1668. Third, Crowell, Keene, 1710. Fourth, Reynolds, Merrimack Valley, 1775. Fifth, Flattery, Alvern, 1794. And sixth, Westcott, Bedford, 1806.
So that was-
First qualifying heat.
That was a big one for
The
Child.
winner,
He just
Chong,
chopped off
automatically
over a
qualifies
second.
for the
Really?
Yeah.
finals.
And he looked like
Then
he
the
eased up
next
as well.
best
Came in with a
5
1780, and he
times,
came in,
whichever
just
heat
ran
they
a
come from.
1668.
Really? Wow.
So nothing wrong with that. Okay, second heat we got Zakos of Elvern, Pasinski of Sauhegan, Wallace of Merrimack Valley, Powers of Bedford, Keith of Pinkerton, Silva of Nashua North, and Otero of Bedford. So Bedford favored in this one also, 1584.
I mean, I would think for today it's a little bit maybe on the chillier side for these guys.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, you got to think about how they've been training, getting their steps in all spring. It's been roughly this weather, in April and March. So I think it should be just fine for them.
Oh, yeah, they look good. I like today. Definitely a lot less wind than at last night.
Yeah.
Last night's meet where we were at Seacoast.
Of course, last night will not be last night when this thing comes out, but yeah,
JJ Powers
Second trial heat.
doing a little wood chopping right now. He's
Another
banging every
Bedford
hurdle, but there he is. Now he's straightened out. So he's got some work to clean up, but he's still putting up some good
that's gonna be
time.
a low 16 looks like. Oh, maybe mid 16.
That was Powers from Bedford, 1618.
Wow,
Keith
yeah,
from
that's
Pickering,
pretty solid.
1692. Third is Wallace, Merrimack Valley, 1767. Fourth, De Silva, Nashua North, 1771. Fifth, Otero, Bedford, 1806. And sixth is Pazinski from Sauhegan, 1813. Again, winners plus the next best 5 times qualified.
So
I am going to need Bedford
I don't know what
4 by 800 meter
Wai
relay
Chong's
team
time coming
to
into that
report
was
behind the press box.
17s because he's run 14.92 before.
Yeah, he's run 14.92.
So,
yeah.
What was his seed time then?
14.92 was his seat time.
Oh, it was. I
Yeah.
used it was like 17 something.
No, that was
Following the
John
hurdle is
Child.
gonna be the
Oh, I
Second
see.
place
Oh,
guy.
okay, cool,
trials.
great.
So all girls and boys that are in the 100
That makes a lot more
meters
sense.
should be checking in at this time. Check-in is at the blue tent at the top of the straightaway. That means the beginning of the straightaway.
So the third heat, we got McGann of Concord, Grissom of Keene, Rivera, Manchester Memorial, Henderson of Sauhegan, Cody of Bedford, Garnacha of Wyndham, Micus of Central, and Kasongo of Londonderry. Cole Henderson comes in with a 15.89.
It's a good battle right here.
So Henderson.
Yep.
That was Henderson, Sauhegan, 1581. That's the
Definitely had
best
to fight for it,
qualifying
though.
time so far. Second was Cody from Bedford, 1608. Third, Garcia from Wyndham, 1746. Rivera from Memorial, 1761. Fifth was Micus from Central, 1776. And sixth was Chrisman from Keene, 18 flat. Hurdles should now go to the girls' height and girls' location. There are going to be 3 heats of the girls' trials, just like the men.
So is there a finals yet for boys hurdles?
Nope,
All right.
hasn't come up yet.
I'm going to guess it's going to be top 3 or top in each heat and then the next 3. Or next 5, I mean. Or they could do top 2 in each heat in the next 2
Yeah, it's
times.
a top one from each heat,
Okay,
and
yep.
plus next 5 best
I like
times.
that. So while they're setting up for this, how about those Celtics last night? That was not pretty.
Man, I don't know.
They can't close games.
No, it was awful. Backs up against the wall now.
Yep, got to go Miami and win some games.
I gotta admit, I am kind of a closet Denver fan. I've liked Jokic right when he came out. I said,
Yep.
I saw him. I said, he's the closest thing you'll ever see to Larry Bird.
Excellent job, hurdle crew. Excellent job.
I'd say he might be a bit larger than Larry Bird.
Yeah, but he plays just like him. He plays, the passing and the rebounding and everything else. He's just so good. I just like his style of basketball. I really do. I just think Boston is playing hero ball right now, and they're not sharing the ball well.
Mhm.
And Jimmy Butler comes to win.
Yeah, Jimmy's focused. 8 seed. Going all the way. All right, so we have our first heat yet of hurdles.
So we got Ripple of Bedford, Collier of Merrimack, Afori of Elvern, Scott of Bedford, Muller of Concord, Gillies of Londonderry, and Davio of Elvern. Top seed is Annika Scott, 14.52 out of Bedford. So she's a stud.
Man, Bedford is killing it so far in this meet.
They got a great track program. They got it rolling over there.
Yep.
First heat, girls hurdles.
So yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Wow, she looks good, huh?
You know, it's
Perfect,
interesting.
flawless, up to the end. That's all right,
That's the
though.
announcer's curse right there.
1470.
That was Scott from Bedford.
Well, and the big thing was that
Excellent
she
time
got out
of
and got a lead and kind of just
14.70.
maintained it the rest of the time, but
Second,
her start was so
O'Flurry,
good that no one was even close.
15.97. Third, Muller,
She's
Concord,
good.
16.44. Fourth, Delays, Londonderry, 17.55. Fifth, Collier, Merrimack, 18.63. And sixth, Ripple, Bedford, 19.44.
Second heat, we got Bonatti of South, Demers of Central, Witta of Bishop Girton, Wheaton, Pinkerton, Dillon of Merrimack, Chevron of South,